following is a production of the Department of Broadcasting and Journalism at Western Illinois University.
Coming up on Live at 4, the McDonough County Board is exploring a possible tax on cannabis. We'll tell you how much you might have to pay. Plus, flu season is right around the corner. Are you prepared? We'll explain how you can stay healthy this fall. And with temperatures getting cooler, the leaves start to change. Storm Team 3's Jared Streeter has a look at your weekend forecast. News 3 Live at 4 starts now.
Live from Salee Hall in high definition. News 3 starts now.
A man is in jail this afternoon after a month-long drug investigation. Good afternoon. Welcome to Live at 4. I'm Devin Brooks. Police say 32-year-old Tavarius Payne was arrested last Thursday when police found cocaine and crack cocaine during a traffic stop. Payne was charged with 4 counts of manufacture and delivery of a controlled substance. These charges come from a month-long investigation. Payne is in the McDonough County Jail on a $5,300 cash-only bond. The McDonough County Board is trying to reach a resolution to tax the purchase of cannabis in the county. Last night, board members discussed passing tax resolutions for cannabis sales in towns throughout McDonough County, as well as if they want to tax cannabis sales in unincorporated districts. Some members believe the county should take advantage of the possible tax revenue that will come from cannabis sales.
I believe for the county to be able to get its 3% tax, in addition to the city's 3%, they have to approve it. And so I'm in favor of approving it.
The tax resolutions are being sent back to committee for more discussion. The board plans to discuss the cannabis tax resolutions once again at next month's board meeting. Well, a scam alert tonight. The Macomb Police Department is warning the public of a phone scam going around with someone saying they're from the Social Security Administration. Police say the caller says that a person's Social Security number is part of a drug cartel. Police say these scammers are targeting kids and older generations. WIU nursing students is partnering with the View Health Center to give free flu vaccines this month. You can find the clinic in the University Union by the food court. Students must show their ID in order to get the free flu shot. Officials for the clinic urge students to get a flu shot now before it's too late.
Just remember, it is not a live vaccine. It takes 2 weeks to become effective, so you should get it now before you actually get into the major flu season.
If you missed the first few clinics, don't worry, you still have 2 more chances to get your flu shot. The View also offers free flu shots to any WIU student who schedules an appointment at the View Health Center. To schedule an appointment, please visit the View Health Center's website. Western Illinois University is currently undergoing a brand refresh. News 3's Matt Widener explains what WIU is changing.
We had about 10 different logos we were using.
Susan Pritchard is one of the creative minds behind the Western Illinois University Brand Refresh Project.
And so by reducing and simplification, we're able to really break through the clutter.
Pritchard is the director of marketing for WIU and says the purpose of the brand refresh is to simplify and consolidate the brand.
The goal is to really make us easy to see, easy to know, and easy to enroll.
One part of the project is using already existing visual material.
We're just simplifying some of the iterations that we've been using of the various logos.
Even though the university will continue to use the Rocky and the W logo, the WIU marketing department has made it clear there is no intention of introducing a new logo. Pritchard hopes the new branding will help academic and athletic use. For News 3, I am Matt Widener.
Although the project has no plans of introducing a new logo, there are plans to introduce a new tagline for the university. Well, the Western Illinois University Love Your Melon campus crew is hosting a DKMS drive. The drive is to help patients who need a bone marrow transplant find their match. To be tested, it's an easy cheek swab that will be sent back to the lab. If matched, you will be called to make a donation. Well, Moon Over Macomb is back once again for another year of Halloween-themed festivities. The Halloween season is upon us, and the city of Macomb is gearing up for one of its most popular events of the year. The whole family will be able to enjoy a costume parade, petting zoo, farmers market, horse-drawn trolley rides, haunted museum tours, and much more. Moon Over Macomb will be Saturday in the square from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. and is open to the public. And Western Illinois University is getting ready to host its annual Take Back the Night for its 30th year. This annual event will take place Thursday, October 24th, beginning at 6:30 with a resource fair, followed by the march and rally right after at Circle Drive outside of Sherman Hall. Lauren Hover from the WIU Women's Center says the rally is held to increase awareness of sexual assault, dating, and domestic violence and other forms of sexual violence.
These acts of violence are really a betrayal of trust. Yeah. And so it comes with some pride, as well as maybe some feelings of guilt and shame that are hard to talk about. We're so used to dealing with those things on our own that we think it's important to kind of bring this issue really to the forefront and give people that space to talk about it.
And to watch the full interview with the Women's Center, join us tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. for our award-winning show, Good Morning Macomb. Well, a local business embarks on a new comic book store on the downtown square. News 3's Emma Horry reports.
Weeks after one business closed its doors, another one is swooping in.
I've known this building forever, and I always liked the location of it, and I just enjoyed the square in general.
Macomb resident Monty Anderson is the owner of Kapow 66, a local comic book store.
This building became available, so we've always wanted to be downtown, more foot traffic.
The building might look familiar to comic book fans. This store was previously home to A Boy and His Tiger.
It's just been a historic part of Macomb, so we just kind of wanted to be in the middle of everything.
And now, Kapow 66 is restocking the shelves with comic books.
We are getting more and more people coming in asking us to order certain comics for them. So there's still a huge demand for the paper comics.
The move across Macomb isn't the only exciting plan Anderson has in store.
We are going to start doing some gaming in the back sections here. So we'll be doing like Dungeons and Dragons one night, we'll be doing Magic the Gathering one night, and we may have one night where it's a free-for-all. You just bring your game in and play whatever you want, type of thing.
Anderson encourages customers to bring their own game, making Kapow 66 a store for everyone to enjoy.
So we definitely take care of people. We've got our customer base we started with an online presence built from there, and we still have those same loyal customers online, and we've gained a lot more locally as well.
Reporting from News 3, I'm Emma Horry.
Kapow 66 Comics is located at 5 East Side Square in downtown Macomb and is open Tuesday through Thursday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., Friday 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Saturday 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Well, up next on Live at 4, some WIU students are taking a trip across the country impacting thousands of lives. Hear about their journey supporting people with disabilities. Plus, following the death of Representative Elijah Cummings, what Maryland residents are saying about his career. But first, Storm Team 3's Jared Streeter has a look at our forecast. Jared?
Outside 58 degrees, winds relatively calm. There is some high pressure over our area that's starting to move through, as you can see behind me. That's going to start to, now you can see it. That's going to start to move the low pressure system behind. That's going to bring rain this weekend. I'll have all that and more when we come back.
Live from Salee Hall in high definition. Live at 4 is back in a moment.
Rooted in teaching tradition, the desire to impact lives through education marks our Western identity. We believe every student with the hope to succeed deserves a chance at our institution. We're invested in honing each student's individual strengths to turn that hope into promise. Our commitment shows in everything that we do. It guides our faculty with empathy. It grows our students with courage. It moves each of us with purpose. In Macomb and Quad Cities, all walks of life meet to share cultures, ideas, and aspirations. Together, our students welcome new perspectives, helping them bring true value wherever they go next. Whatever the next challenge or change we face, our fighting spirit strengthens and evolves. With fortitude, we remain devoted to our vision. Brave and loyal, we stand as Leathernecks. For our students, for our region, for our state, and beyond. And when we stand together, we stand up for what matters, going forth as one. And that unity takes us far beyond what we've ever imagined.
Live from Saline Hall in high definition. Live at 4 continues.
Welcome back. Starting today, teachers in Chicago are on strike. The meetings between the teachers union and the city have reached an impasse. Eric Horn has the story.
At her third news conference of the day, the mayor appealing for cooler heads.
We will remain at the table, and we hope CTU will as well. I hope this work stoppage will end soon.
At that moment, CTU delegates making it official, voting unanimously to walk.
And it's sad that I will not be in school tomorrow because I have to fight for them, because I feel like we are only the few fighting for our students. I went to work and I looked at my brown and my black students, and I said, I can't sit down. I can't. I'm tired.
The mayor says she agreed to union demands, that she put in writing commitments on class size and staffing, only to have CTU, she says, move the goalposts, adding demands such as banking sick time that would explode the CPS budget.
Agreeing to an extra $2.5 billion a year in costs would be completely irresponsible.
I think that the CTU at this point has stopped bargaining in good faith.
But the union says it's the other side playing games.
And now at the last minute, they're talking about, we're going to tell you about some of our offers. In fact, today they showed us a piece of paper and they wouldn't give it to us. And to us, that's a day late and $1 short.
Students and parents now caught in the middle.
I hope they solve this fast, because we don't want them to lose a lot of school.
City officials don't know when and if both sides will come to an agreement. Chicago teachers are expected to continue to strike. Well, long-term U.S. Representative Elijah Cummings died this morning at age 68. Cummings' office says he died of complications concerning long-standing health challenges. Cummings represented Maryland's 7th Congressional District since 1996. He serves as the chairman of the House Oversight and Reform Committee, one of the panels involved in the impeachment inquiry of Trump. Residents in Maryland say Cummings was an important person to the state and communities.
Congressman Elijah Cummings was the Dr. Martin Luther King for us here in Baltimore as a lifelong resident.
Funeral arrangements for Cummings are pending. Well, WIU has more than a dozen Greek organizations that all pride themselves on not only forming a space for sisterhood or brotherhood, but how they can give back and do service. That message has been taken across the country recently, where local students took on a mission that will live on forever.
You ride for those who can't.
Riding 4,000 miles over a span of 3 months for a purpose.
The biking honestly really isn't that hard. It's the most important thing that we do that day is the end visit, the end destination.
It may sound like a lot, but not when it's doing good for someone else.
There's no reason that I shouldn't be able to give back and kind of do my own thing and help out.
WIU seniors and Pi Kappa Phi brothers Derek Leahy and Cal Ramlow spent their summer taking a journey of hope.
I had an availability, I had a summer to do, and it's what I wanted to do, and so I took a leap of faith and I went for it.
Leahy and Ramlow touched countless lives of people with disabilities, going from San Francisco all the way to Washington, D.C. Along the way, they raised money and made stops at disability camps, making new friends and empowering disabilities into abilities that many take for granted.
Knowing that I had the capabilities and the abilities to do all these things, and it's crazy that there's a lot of people in this world that aren't given that same opportunity and aren't given the same cards that we were always given.
Leahy says it was all a team effort. Along the way, Ramlow was one of the crew members, keeping his cyclists safe and motivated.
We couldn't do it without them, they couldn't do it without us, and we're just kind of the guys that sit there and say, come on guys, keep on pushing.
They're the guys that wake up 30 minutes prior to everyone else to make sure that we have a good, strong breakfast and we're on the road safely. And they're the guys that go to sleep 30 minutes after everyone else to make sure that everything's ready to go for the next day.
This duo set out every day with the goal to make a difference.
You do it for the folks with disabilities. You do it for the people all across America who are, living their lives day to day, just wanting to feel included.
Leahy and Ramlow agree the 90-day challenge taught them there are people facing greater challenges every day.
They would give anything that they can to have that opportunity to even ride a bike.
And reminding them both to be thankful for the abilities they have.
Stay humble, and the best way to stay humble is to serve others.
The Journey of Hope is part of the Ability Experience, which is the national philanthropy of Pi Kappa Phi. The WIU students were able to raise more than $20,000 together this summer. All right, well, still ahead on Live at 4, after a chilly week, Storm Team 3's Jared Streeter will tell you what the weekend is shaping up to be like after the break.
Western Illinois University is here to serve your future. Large enough to provide opportunities, small enough to connect you to them. Your potential is our purpose. Explore your talents in a place you belong.
Taking me home, bring me back to solid ground. Taking me home, bring me back to solid ground. Taking me home, bring me back. I can hear the sound.
Welcome back and good afternoon, Macomb. Another beautiful day outside. A little chilly for some, but for me, I loved it. 58 degrees and sunny outside, wind very calm, humidity relatively low as well at 50%. Dew point right around 38% as well. Looking at our almanac this time of year, our average is right around 65 degrees compared to what we see today. That is a bit higher. Our average low this time of year, 41. Our record high, 88 degrees, and our record low, 24. Looking at our infrared right now, we do not have a cloud in the sky. Most of it's off towards the northeast, so we're not going to really see anything right now cloud-wise in our area. Looking at our radar in our area, we don't have a single drop of rain in the entire Midwest, it looks like, so it's looking pretty good for us for now. However, as we head into the weekend, there is a slight chance, I was looking at it right before the show, a 40% chance of rain on Saturday, as we see this low pressure system is going to start to make its way over into Illinois, which could give us a little bit of precipitation for our football game on Saturday, but we'll get to more of the 5-day here in a little bit. Looking at our temperatures today, 58 degrees again here in Macomb, Keokuk, looking at 59, Quincy 59 as well, Beardstown 58. Looking at tonight, the temperatures are going to make another drop at 40 degrees here in Macomb, 39 in Beardstown, Quincy 44, and we can see Burlington around 41 degrees. Looking at tomorrow, our temperatures are going to drop a little bit again. We can see our temperatures in Peoria about 65 degrees, 64 over in Bloomington, and in Springfield 66 are going to go up rather, my apologies. Macomb 68. Looking at tomorrow night, we are going to have 47 degrees here in Macomb, Beardstown about 45 degrees, and Peoria we're going to see about 45 as well. Looking at tonight, however, we are going to see our temperatures drop again about 40 degrees. It's going to be mostly clear tonight. Wind southeast about 5 miles an hour. Looking at tomorrow, however, again, the temperatures are going to go up. It's going to be mostly sunny with temperatures right around 68 degrees. South winds about 12 miles an hour. So let's go ahead and look at this 5-day forecast. We're going to see our temperatures about 68 degrees tomorrow, low of 47. Saturday, there's that rain that I talked about. A 40% chance of rain on Saturday with a low of 42. Sunday, we see a high of 68 degrees with a low of 50. And Monday, we see another chance for rain with a high of 63, low of 43. And Tuesday, a high of 56, mostly sunny with a low of 38. So we do see those temperatures go up a little bit, and then they're going to start to come right back down.
You said this weather's not chilly to you, right?
No,
That's what you said.
I love this weather. I love this weather. It's a beautiful day out to me. So.
All right. Thanks, Jared.
No
You have some good news in sports.
Yes, sir. Coming up in sports on Live at 4, the men's soccer team finally got some wins under their belt. Plus, the Macomb High School golf team makes their way to state this weekend. Will they be able to bring home a trophy? And highlights from Bushnell Prairie's volleyball game. That and more coming up after this. Live at 4 will be right back.
Rooted in teaching tradition, the desire to impact lives through education marks our Western identity. We believe every student with the hope to succeed deserves a chance at our institution. We're invested in honing each student's individual strengths to turn that hope into promise. Our commitment shows in everything that we do. It guides our faculty with empathy. It grows our students with courage. It moves each of us with purpose. In Macomb and Quad Cities, all walks of life meet to share cultures, ideas, and aspirations. Together, our students welcome new perspectives, helping them bring true value wherever they go next. Whatever the next challenge or change we face, our fighting spirit strengthens and evolves. With fortitude, we remain devoted to our vision. Brave and loyal, we stand as Leathernecks. For our students, for our region, for our state, and beyond. And when we stand together, we stand up for what matters, going forth as one. And that unity takes us far beyond what we've ever imagined.
Welcome back to Live at 4. I'm Jalen Reeves. Senior goalie Enes Palmero Herrera has the WIU's women's soccer team moving up in the Summit League standings, while she continues to climb the record board herself. Herrera ranks 4th all-time in career saves, 3rd in career shutouts, and with one more victory, she'll crack the top 5 in career wins. Herrera looks to provide a defensive boost to a Leatherneck team that's already doubled their win total from last season.
It's a pleasure. It's like something to be proud of. I hope I keep helping the team as much as I've been doing this season. And yeah, no, I hope I keep helping improve the women's soccer program.
Herrera and the Leathernecks return to the pitch for 2 matches this week, starting Friday on the road against South Dakota State and then Sunday at North Dakota State. After losing their first 11 games of the season, the Western Illinois men's soccer team is currently on a 2-game winning streak. The most recent victory coming on Tuesday, 2-0 against Detroit Mercy. WIU will try to make it 3 in a row on Saturday at Purdue Fort Wayne. First kick is scheduled for 6 p.m. From the water to the land, the men's and women's cross-country team competes this Saturday at Indiana State pre-nationals meet. The first race starts at 11 a.m. After losing on the road to Indiana State, the Leatherneck football team returns home on Saturday for a matchup against the 11th-ranked Illinois State. The Redbirds come into the game 4-2. WIU is still searching for their first win of the season. Kickoff from Hanson Field is scheduled for 1 p.m. 2 area high school football games on Friday. Macomb gets another chance to pick up their first win when they host Mahomet Seymour. Elsewhere, Bushnell West Prairie goes on the road against South Fulton. Both games are scheduled to start at 7 p.m. Bushnell West Prairie girls volleyball team tried to secure a victory this past Tuesday against Havana. There you see a nice punch over to get the Bushnell on the board with the first points of the game. Later, you will see Havana's defense as they come up impressive with a dig and then softly hits it over the net for a point. Before the end of the first set, Havana jumps on and slams it down with 2 hands to give the Ducks the first set. In the second set, the Ducks had all control, setting themselves up nicely for a pair of kills. BCP attempted to make a comeback, but hit their serve out to Havana to give the match. On Monday, not 1, but 2 Macomb High School golf teams punched their ticket to the state championship. The girls finished in 2nd place at the sectional meet, while the boys placed 3rd and earned an automatic bid. Braden Duncan was the boys' top finisher with an even pair of 69, while Emma Thorman earned a top honors for the girls, shooting a 76. If either golf team can raise the gold trophy this weekend, it will be the first time in team state title the school's history. The girls left on Wednesday for their tournament in Decatur, while the boys take off today in Bloomington. That's sports for right now. Final word is next.
Western Illinois University is here to serve your future. Large enough to provide opportunities, small enough to connect you to them. Your potential is our purpose. Explore your talents in a place you belong. Western Illinois University is here to serve your future. Large enough to provide opportunities, small enough to connect you to them. You are unique, and we are committed to you. Become the future you at WIU Quad Cities.
Well, that's all for us today, but we are online all the time. Stay up to date with us, news3wiu.com. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Just search our handle, News3WIU. You can also search for us on YouTube and subscribe. Well, again, we thank you for joining us this evening. Be sure to join us tomorrow morning at 9 for Good Morning Macomb. But for now, from all of us at News 3, have a good night, Macomb. still on screen, or